to the O'Neill Show.
So while Amber is on the seriousness tour, O'Neill is still here observing. I'm not complaining. I'm not making any noise at all. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Like, please, yes, let me get away from that chaos. It was like the schools, the students, the faculty, the staff, and detention and slips, and it's like, I needed a little moment. And it's nice out here.
It's
Calm me
peaceful,
down.
right?
It is. It's very peaceful. That school is chaotic, child. I tell you, it is like agonizing. Just,
I'm getting a divorce.
what?
I am getting a divorce.
Amber, stop. You're not getting no divorce.
Okay, so this is the second person that now knows, well, second Keisha know, Dalen knows as two. I know Ernestine become three. Okay, plus us. So in other words, it's four people that know. We count as one. So four people now know. Okay, no problem. She's on the divorce tour. All right.
Not after all that. You're not getting a divorce. Knock it off.
I'm serious, Ernestine.
Oh, you're serious?
Yep, I told Anthony that I wanted a divorce.
You told him already. Amber, after all of that? No, Amber, you're the same person who told me that you were operating in grace and dignity and forgiveness. You were that same woman who told me that forgiveness was the key and God led you to forgive him and you were just taking the grace route. Like, no.
And I have forgiven him. And I have forgiven Shayla. But I haven't forgotten Ernestine. You see, I wanted to be the perfect wife and have the perfect life with the perfect house, perfect husband, the perfect car. I wanted the perfect baby.
Yeah, you did. You
But
did.
that was all just ego.
Well, at least she's admitting that she is egotistical. So Amber writes, I think here. Remember I was talking the other day, one journey, and I said that between Anthony and Amber, they have some similarities they share. When it comes to the ego, they may have the same type of ego things going on. And I mentioned that. So yes, I do believe her in this and I do accept this point of view that yes, it is egotistical to think that you're going to be the perfect wife and the perfect life and the perfect this and the perfect that and the perfect whatever else it is. That's a lot of ego because that's a lot to live up to. What is the perfect life? What is the perfect wife? What is the perfect child? What is the perfect anything? Because you can do as much as you possibly can do, but what is the perfect anything at all? So I'm glad that she's actually admitting this. This is very, very good. This is a very, very good move. I've not seen this in a long time. In fact, I want to give her some credit for this. It's good identification. Very, very good self-reflection.
My ego would not let me let this thing go.
Wow, Amber, well, first let me say I'm proud of you. And this really kind of humanizes you because I looked at you, I put you on such a pedestal because you were operating with such grace, but this is human.
We don't know why you're putting her on a pedestal in the first place because we've always been saying Amber can't go on a pedestal. How could she go on a pedestal though, really? She might be operating at touches above Shayla and whatever else it is, but she couldn't be going on a pedestal because she does have things in there as well. But I understand what you're saying. Okay, I understand.
And I'm proud of you. This is real. You're serious.
Yes, I'm serious. And I am human. And the human side of me says there was no way in hell I was about to stay in a marriage with a man who had a baby by my best friend.
Yeah, Dad, I tried to tell you that from the very jump. You weren't operating grace, so we was being graceful.
We was being graceful.
So in other words, and again, she's admitted this. She's now admitting that, you know what? I was trying to fake the funk for as long as I possibly could fake the funk. And don't come and write me, no, now come on, I'll try to attack. These are not my words, these are hers. The woman is saying she thought she could have done it, but she can't do it. Which is the same thing that we were saying that we wouldn't have done it. Right? But again, the big question still lies. Is this just for a show or is it actually real? O'Neill is still yet not in belief. I'm still on the side of I will have to wait and see, because I know how the Wayne skits work. The moment they jump on the side of something is the moment them change the story. Anyways, let's go.
This one's stupid.
No, seriously, I just,
Wow.
I was
Okay.
ready for my freedom.
Yeah.
And now I have to do business with this girl. And
What do you mean you have to do business with Shayla?
Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to. Yes, we're doing a podcast.
Okay, we'll get to that another time. But okay.
And
You
I
don't, are you okay? You don't seem sad about it. You're not crying. You're not like,
I'm at peace, Ernestine. I feel free.
wow.
So I'm gonna need your divorce attorney.
Oh yes. My attorney was phenomenal. I mean, she does not play. We got everything we wanted.
Yeah. It's kind of like, what's that Angie Stone song?
Something about like
There's no more rain.
No more
No more
pain.
clouds.
Yeah.
The sunshine.
Like,
So, in a nutshell, it's kind of what I was thinking. And like I had said before, I feel like if it goes through, this is going to be great for Anthony as well. I think he needs to leave Amber as well. I feel like he's not happy anyways. Let's really talk about the marriage that they've given us. Both of them are not happy in the marriage, right? Amber knows that she has been faking the funk, which I've been saying, a bunch of other people have been saying, but every time they said this, people say, no, Amber not fake, no, whatever it is, no, whatever. Well, hey, guess what? She just stated it herself. She's been trying to fake the funk all this time and trying to see if she could sell everybody that she's this perfect everything in the world and she can do this whole grace nonsense, whatever it is. So she's saying that she's tricked, you know what I mean, Amberites. That's what she's saying. I do believe that them should get a divorce, right? This now more sounds better than the explanation she gave me yesterday, because this sounds more reflective and not very egotistical or very like, oh, somebody told me to do something, so I'm doing that. So I like the explanation she's giving, that, you know what, I had a lot of ego and my ego wouldn't allow me to release it and realize that the marriage is done, and that based on the magnitude of what Anthony has done, it has caused me to stay in this entire thing. Just like Anthony's ego didn't allow him to release it either, because the truth of the matter is, when he also found out about the Wayne thing, he knew him should have done at that point in time, but he didn't do it either. So that's what you're having between both of them at this point. Now, you can't really blame her if she want to leave. She can decide that she wants to leave, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But all right. So she said, O'Neill, I'm going to give you one more reason why what I'm saying is true. Okay? But like I said before, I know this series and them have a way of twisting things. I'm hoping it has nothing to do with Dave.
Here's what I found.
I saw. Deep in a very far land. Not really a cave. There lived a very tall, strong black man. I think his name was Dave. You see, Anthony has been over Shayla's house doing family play dates. He likes the pum shaved. And so he thought he'd have left Amber unscathed. Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave. I hope it's not because of Dave. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.